Hey y'all, this is Destiny checking in with today's Daily Diamond. Hey family, as always, I would like to say welcome to anybody who is new and checking out my podcast. I don't know where you've been, but welcome anyway. And hey again, to those of you who have been with me and supporting me since the jump, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. Now, on to today's topic, but first, I got to thank my sponsor. So first we have Lisha, our up-and-coming braider. Please make sure that you check her out and give her all of the support. And then, we have my absolute favorite, Kisses by Shelly lip gloss. Kisses by Shelly is now offering a lip gloss and lash bundle deal. Kisses by Shelly has an official relaunch date of December the 6th. She has been working on some things and is beginning to relaunch her brand December the 6th, so stay on the lookout. Then, of course, we have my best friend, Tiana Nate. She did post her giveaway rules yesterday, so make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and comment so that you can take an opportunity to win in her giveaway. Once she reaches 100 subscribers, the giveaway will happen. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment on all of her videos. And make sure that you check her out. And last but not least, we have the Royal Crown Extensions, the only hair I wear. Make sure that you check out Sade for bundles, lashes, wigs, bonnets, and all of the things that are hair care accessories. Please also keep Sade in your prayers. I found out this morning that she is currently in the hospital. So please keep her in your prayers and keep her covered so that she has a safe and speedy recovery. Now, on to today's topic. So today's topic is the part 2 of Wednesday's episode, which was children. And so that episode got really, really long and really, really lengthy. And so I had to break it up into 2 episodes so that we could revisit this topic in a way that made sense, because I did not want YouTube to cut us out. So back to our topic. So when we talked about children on Wednesday, I kind of started to talk about, how it's important for us as parents to, take a break and love our children and nurture our children, and how we are and we should be allowed to be whoever we need to be so that we can be better to them. But I wanted to take some time today to talk about specifically knowing who your children are. And so you guys have kind of heard some of my struggles and some of my issues with my son being put in school. And when my son got put in school, there was this almost innate ability, and I've said this before, to label him. Not because they knew something was wrong with him, not because he showed signs of something being wrong with him, but I'm talking about from application step number 1. From the very, very beginning, there was this innate ability or this desire to label my son. And so when I thought about it, or when I think about what that means for me as his mother and what that means for us as parents, because we all are going to have children that we're going to have to enroll into school, it is important, it is paramount to think about how the school system, schools can label your children. Parents, please take some time to get to know your children. Know what makes them tick, know what makes them happy, know what makes them sad, so that when they are ready to enroll in school, you know who you are dealing with. I am not going to say that children are not different at school and at home. I teach teenagers, so I know that to be the case. It is 1,000% evident that teenagers at school, children at school, are completely different than they are at home. But that does not mean that we should not know who our children are. Schools have always been built to label and to categorize children, and so it's really, really important for you to know who your child is, what things they like, what things they're good at, what things they're weak at, so that you can nurture and educate and teach them on those things that the school will lack. Schools are not perfect institutions. Teachers are not perfect people. And so there will be some things at all times in schools that are lacking. And because there are going to be things that are lacking in schools, you have to know your child so that you can fill in those gaps. They always say that the child's parents are like their best teachers. And I believe that to be true. I believe that to be evident. The best teacher that a child has is their parent. There is never another individual in the world that can teach your child better than you can. And so know who you are dealing with. Know what makes them happy. Know all of the ins and outs of your child. Spend time with them so you know who they are. If they're older and you guys can have a conversation, spend time talking to them so you know who they are, so that you don't have to find yourself in a predicament in which you're wondering what happened. You're wondering who this child is that you have in front of you. Know exactly who you are dealing with. Know exactly what is important content so that you have all of the knowledge you need for your child in particular. And not only that, spend time literally just enjoying your children and enjoying their company. I have learned that children can be, they're really fun, and they're very, very intelligent. They're very, very quirky. They're very, very cool individuals. And I have young children. But it's really been cool to watch them grow. It's really been cool to watch them learn. And so I always suggest, it is always my hope, it is always my thought, it is always my plan that as a mother, like, I get to enjoy my children. I get to have fun with them. I get to, love them and love who they are. And so that is my task and my journey for you. So if you're out there listening today and, you are wondering about your child, or you're wondering about who this child is going to be, take some time to get to know that child. Take some time to understand and play with that child, because it is so very important. I was talking to my husband not long ago about mistakes that we had made especially with our first child, right? You don't know, and you want to keep your child protected. And I realized how important it was to keep my child around other people and to put my son in predicaments where he could have fun and he could converse and he could learn and he could grow, because that stuff was just so very, very important to his development as a person. And so, that's something that I'm working on. But I really want to say to the mothers out there and to the fathers out there, thank you for all that you do for your children. Thank you for always, sending them to school, sending them out into this world equipped and with love. Parents don't get enough thank you, so I thank you. I saw a Facebook post the other day where someone had taken a picture of a dad, and he was walking a daughter to school, but he had two young twins on each arm. And he was walking in Detroit somewhere. And someone said, I just want to tell this dad thank you. They didn't know the person, but they happened to snap a picture, because the twins were like 30 pounds and he's carrying one in each arm and he's walking the daughter to school. And I just wanted to say, like, moms, dads, parents, we always show up. Thank you so much for showing up, and thank you so much for being there. But when you focus on you and you think about you today, think about how you could maybe be a better parent, maybe be more present with your children, maybe, put yourself in a different predicament, maybe give yourself some free time, because as a parent, you are overwhelmed. Do whatever you need to do to be good to yourself and to be good to your children. And so today, when you focus on you and you think about you, I want you to consider some of those things. How could you make an improvement or make a change or make a shift so that you could be the best parent and the best person and the best example of who your child should grow up to want to be like? We always want our children to be better than us. And so, this is Destiny signing out with today's Daily Diamond. I'll see you guys tomorrow.